What's up, fam? This is Kenny with Tarot. Say what? And I am getting ready to do an unboxing. I just received this from Schiffer Publishing, so let's actually see what it is. How have you all been? It's Monday here, and I need sleep. But yeah, so let's get into this. Ooh. Ooh. I am very happy to be looking at this right here. This was a complimentary copy of one of my favorite people who I've never met, but this is the Stephen Bright. Check it out. Check it out. The Inner Eye Oracle, 52 playing card for the modern age. I'm excited about this. First of all, if you're not following Stephen Bright, I don't know why you're not. Like 3 or 4 books, different decks, amazing voice, amazing energy, and I love his style. My thought is that whenever I cross the pond, I'm going to visit Stephen because I just want to experience, the whole Stephen Bright effect for itself. Yay! And I've been seeing Stephen posting about this deck, and yeah. Woohoo. So let me just go ahead and just read a little bit about this deck. It says, a reimagined classic. Much has been written about reading with playing cards, and many systems have been shared. But these methods have not always been easy to learn or to remember. This 52 card deck changes that with a set of fully illustrated cards that show recognizable symbols with keywords that allow the diviner to read them right out of the box. The cards have been designed to provide the reader with a comprehensive oracle system for our modern age. While the illustrations have an antique and mystical feel to them, the subject covered by the 52 cards are relatable to our daily lives and will stand the test of time. The accompanying guide offers thorough working interpretations and shows ways in which the cards can be read in sequence and in spreads. So this is the Inner Eye Oracle by Stephen Bright and my friends, published by REDFeather Mind, Body, Spirit. Check this deck out. Check it out. I'm excited to get into it. Before we get into the cards, let's quickly look through the guides. So some of the feedback that I've been getting is like, hey, you never review any Oracle decks. And I do have several Oracle decks here. There's some up here that I've been meaning to go through. There's let's see if I can find it. Yeah, I usually one Oracle deck for myself. I don't see it out. It must be in the back. But yeah, so I'm excited to get into this. So this is Stephen Bright. I'm sorry, Stephen R. Bright or Stephen Robert Bright. Sorry, I'm just being silly. I'm being silly. So my friends, again, just looking through the guidebook, you see this, red, white, and black effect to it. I'm at decisions. A crossroad stands between you and offering 2 options. Do you decide to follow the arrow to the left or to the one pointing to the right? So this is, again, how we can use our Oracle decks to really give us some information on them. Let's see. The Oracle is not new. In fact, it exists since the dawn of time. How to use this book. There's a manual. Familiarize yourself with your fortune-telling cards, reading face cards, understanding court cards. Let's get into it, my friends. Let's get into it. So I'm just going to walk you through this one. I hope I can do some justice to this deck. I can tell you that, look at those red edges. Check that out. Check it out. I love that. I love anything like in a matte finish. You see the back of the cards. Ooh. The first one I pulled open was the Advisor. I'm feeling the Advisor. We'll get to that one in a second. So let's go ahead and let's go through the cards in 1 second. Okay. Jack, Queen. There's some beautiful images on these cards, my friends. So let's go ahead and get through it. So we have our aces. In our traditional new beginnings, these are clubs, or I'm not sure what we call them in this deck, but we can always check back. Look at that opportunity, change, planning, obstacles. Of course, I'm showing these for you upside down. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Travel. I'm excited. Okay, let's go. Strength. See how beautiful these cards are? Check it out. Official things. What's that? This is social engagements. I got distracted. There's little ink prints on the deck, but I guess maybe it's an antique feel, or it's either when ink is like black ink and printing. The leader. The authority figure. Then we're gonna go to some of these tangible things, like here we have these diamonds. We have money, stability, conflict, home, delays, family, work. I love the simplicity of the drawings. Check that out. Support, rest. And we got endings. The apprentice is cute. Hopefully he's over 21. Otherwise, he's just, a young person. And I don't want to do that. The pragmatist, the protector, another cute one. Hey. I'm looking at these oracle cards trying to figure out if I'm gonna find a date. So that's what I'm gonna read the cards for. Go ahead into these hearts. Love, romance, memories, restrictions. I know how the cage bird sings. Loss, commitment. A lot of that. Relationships. Oh, we fit together like a puzzle. Passion. You spark my fire. We played horseshoes. Arrested development. Success. What does it say? I can't read Latin. Ooh, the lover. Is the lover a tarot reader? He looks familiar. The friend and the guide. Now these ideas, decisions. Check it out. Satisfaction. I can't get no. You've got mail. News. I used to have a paper route, my friends, and it used to be the worst thing getting up at 5 and 6 o'clock in the morning to deliver newspapers as a child, riding your bike in those little neighborhoods. Anyway, solution. There's the key. Disingenuity. Check that out. Disingenuity. Communication. Worries. That card, my friend. Misfortune. The stranger. Ooh, this thinker. Amazing. And this advisor. Check that out. I'm loving seeing the representation in the cards. I'm loving the simplicity and just how things are just so clear and just right there for you. Let's see. I want to just get a little bit more information, my friend. So let's see if we have anything that talks about, we have our pip cards, 40 pip cards, incorporate experience that a person will encounter with life. Whether singly or a combination with other cards. People have not included the illustrations for these cards so as not to confuse the reader with court card face cards. The symbols are a language in themselves. Amen. What about the court cards? Let's see. What do we say about the court cards? I want more information on who the court cards are. Anyway, I'm going to pull a card or two, and we'll let you, I'll say something and just see what I'm getting from the deck. Face cards, never decline. My God. I'm actually preparing for the Beyonce concert on Saturday in Chicago. Yeah, so I will check out some information on how to read these cards, but let's go ahead and bless the cards a little bit. Say a couple things. say a couple things. Feel the space. I just changed my working space, my friends, and I can feel the energy flowing very much differently, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Oh, there's some oracles. The sacred medicine oracles down there. Some other ones. Nice shuffle on the cards. Nice shuffle. Yes, I will be pulling an oracle card to go with some readings. And there we go. This card is stepping out. Hoo-hoo. Did I miss over the rebel? That rebel energy, my friend. For me, the rebel, and looking at this card, it's just like IDGAF. I don't give a fuck. And it's not just because we don't care. It's because either we're pushing back on something that could confine us and striving our own way. And that's what I get from this rebel card. And, today I think I need to be the rebel in my own life and push against my own boundaries. That's where I'm getting from this rebel card, my friend. Anyway, this is the Inner Eye Oracle by Stephen Bright. Thank you so much for getting me a copy of this one. I am definitely going to use this, encourage other people as well. I'm going to be reading more about, how Stephen suggests actually reading the Oracle card as well. Just pulling a card and how the reading pairs. I'm looking at some of the things in this deck here. So my friends, check this out, check this out, check this out. I'll try to go up to Rebel card and see what does Stephen say about this Rebel card. Who knows if I can find it. The Jack of Clubs looks to you from the corner of her eye, but she makes no effort to appease you. With her jet black hair and brandishing strong eye makeup, individuality is her strongest suit, and she has no intention of bowing down to convention. Dripping into costume jewelry embraced by the wild ivy that decorates her shoulder, this person is the maverick of the deck. Within the reading, the rebel suggests someone who swims against the tide. It makes sense for a teenager to be shown this illustration because it is only natural for most adolescents to pull away from conventional path at some point, rebelling against their parents and authority. This is a common only to be expected as they explore and find their own way. However, it is also important to remember that they have yet to experience the world, to make mistakes, and to learn from them. The rebel may think that she knows law, but in some situations, this will be far from the truth. Don't I know it? As a parent within a reading, the Jack of Clubs can represent someone opposed to you or a situation. It is in her nature to rebel, and all kinds of opposition are contained within this single figure. When she appears in combination, she and you may not see eye to eye if she carries difficult cards behind her to the left or to the right, rather. In this sense, she can only become an obstacle that needs to be negotiated with or navigated around. When the rebel carries positive cards behind her, we view someone who is less troublesome. If cards of fun and adventure are present, then her wild nature could encourage exciting opportunities that may inspire you to accomplish something. My friends, as a daily card, if you have drawn the Jack of Clubs as a daily card alone, then she will highlight a rebellious impulse within you. Okay? This card asks you that you stand up for yourself, rebel against an idea, or move away from conventional attitudes and ways of thinking. There's a stubbornness attributed to this character, and you may feel as though it is time to do what you wish rather than fulfill the wishes of others. On this lighter note, this card will arrive when the opportunity of venture is near. In personal relationships, you will advise spicing up your life. Spice up your life, or trying something a bit different. If you and your partner have a set routine, then the rebel will suggest that you shake things up by being spontaneous and impromptu. Within your career, thinking out of the box or trying a different profession from what you are used to might be relevant. Keywords: opposition, resistance, unconventional, inspirational, spontaneity, and individuality. My friends, let me know how you feel about your rebel attitude today. And maybe that's what this deck is getting. That's what I kind of get from Steven, by the way. If you look at some of the pictures he posts, especially from his childhood, rebel energy. Anyway, love you all. Check with me later. Bye.